All right, guys, it's time to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo and Matthew Stafford entering this NFC Championship game between the 49ers and the Rams. There is a lot of noise out there surrounding Jimmy Garoppolo, his share in victories, just all kinds of crap flying around. So much of this is noise. I know that you guys subscribe to this channel for the football. We're going to talk football. We're going to watch some tape, and we're going to talk about the biggest key in this game, which is one of the reasons that the 49ers won in Week 18 at SoFi. Jimmy Garoppolo delivered the more that he was hit, while Matthew Stafford grew more inaccurate the more that he was hit. One quarterback was tougher than the other in Week 18, and it happened to be the underdog who went to an FCS college in Eastern Illinois and not the SEC #1 pick from however many years ago in Matthew Stafford. And that was illustrated by the fact that the 49ers hit Stafford 13 times. They changed the game, and as those hits piled up over the course of the football game, Stafford grew more and more and more inaccurate. His two longest throws of the day were intercepted. One by Emmanuel Mosley, one the walk-off to Ambry Thomas. Meanwhile, you had Jimmy Garoppolo doing this against the free rushing Aaron Donald. 49ers aren't alive right now if Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't make this throw. Aaron Donald came in right through the A-gap. 49ers couldn't block him. Look where Donald is. You know, I'm gonna make this bigger on the screen so that people can appreciate this. Look where Donald is when Garoppolo hasn't even cocked to release the ball yet. Garoppolo standing near that long yard line. Donald is stepping near. Donald's a yard away, coming in with a full head of steam. This is how quick Garoppolo's release is. Somehow, some way he gets it away, and JaMychal Hasty makes the third down catch. Matthew Stafford did not make these types of plays against the 49ers in Week 18. And this is where Jimmy Garoppolo is so good. This is where he's, one of the best quarterbacks to put behind an offensive line that's leaky, that in that game was missing both of its offensive tackles. This is why the 49ers love having Jimmy Garoppolo playing the Rams, because their LA defensive line generally is able to beat the 49ers offensive line in straight pass situations. So you need a quarterback with a quick release, and Garoppolo's averaged about 2.3 seconds between snap and release, which is really fast in both of the games against the Rams. And I think that one right there is a great example of a glue play from Jimmy Garoppolo against Aaron Donald and company. The toughness was on display. I mean, this is with a torn ligament in his thumb. He hangs in there. He delivers to Hasty. He overcomes the pass protection to get the job done. So this is real football. So much of the other Garoppolo talk is noise. Real football is, can you be efficient when the money is down on the table? Garoppolo was better than Aaron Rodgers down the stretch of the game against the Packers. He was 8 of 10 in the second half in the snow. 88 yards, I think, in the second half. Rodgers had 55 passing yards in the second half. Nobody's sitting here saying that Jimmy Garoppolo is perfect, but we are sitting here saying that Kyle Shanahan is 43-43 as a head coach. He's 37-15 when Garoppolo has started, and he's 6-28 without Jimmy Garoppolo. It's as simple as that. The 49ers win when the guy is starting. They don't win when he's not. That is the one variable that has truly changed, the most impactful one that has changed. Nobody's giving all the credit to Garoppolo. Maybe I'm not even giving most of the credit to Garoppolo for the Packers game. I think the special teams and the defense did the job there. But the offense had to do the job, especially on that final drive for the 49ers. And you have to admit that football is a team game. You know, the biggest straw man argument in all of this is, oh, Jimmy Garoppolo can't carry a mediocre team. What quarterback is carrying a mediocre team? Okay, maybe partially. You could say that Patrick Mahomes is carrying a suspect defense and Joe Burrow is working behind a porous offensive line. But Jimmy Garoppolo is also working behind a porous offensive line. He's also working with a team that has deficiencies talent-wise. This is no all full-scale juggernaut and Jimmy Garoppolo with the 49ers. This is a team. This is a team that has weaknesses. Some of those are up front. Some of those might be cornerback position at times for the 49ers. And he's operating within the framework of the team. And that is Jimmy Garoppolo's job, is to execute Shanahan's offense. And the goal of the offense is to facilitate wins. Yes, he's executed Shanahan's offense by every measure imaginable. If you like the win stat, he's 37-15. If you think that's too simple for you, then why don't we look at expected points per play, where Garoppolo was in the top 5 in the regular season, and he's still in the top 10 despite 2 less than efficient playoff games with those injuries, with the torn thumb ligament, and then, of course, with the sprained shoulder. But the problem is that people try to throw out the advanced stats as if Garoppolo is some kind of outlier, and then they try to throw out the wins. Well, what can we count? Can we count the wins? Can we count the advanced stats? Oh, we can't count anything because your feelings say that you don't like Jimmy Garoppolo. Well, I'm sorry. Your feelings don't matter to me. Only the facts matter in this situation. And the facts are that the 49ers are winning. They like Garoppolo's leadership and that he's not a perfect quarterback, but really no quarterback is perfect. Now, we saw something close to a perfect performance from Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes in that recent game. Josh Allen. And Joe Burrow's been lighting it up as well. So you got your new age quarterbacks, right? You've got guys that can really get the job done as far as making the game look like it's Madden on easy mode. And I think that's what the 49ers are trying to get from Trey Lance. Ultimately, Shanahan sees that as a lofty goal, one worth spending all those first-round picks for and developing Trey Lance. But we're here to live in the now. And in the now, Garoppolo's winning. And if he continues winning, maybe the 49ers keep him for another year. They have option power, and this is exactly what they wanted. And they have a quarterback who outplayed Matt Stafford in Week 18, and we'll see if he outplays them again. But keep perspective in mind as we move forward, because a key Garoppolo attribute is his leadership, and that credibility comes from toughness. It comes from plays like this, with Aaron Donald rushing free. It comes from that. It comes from a situation where the 49ers need Garoppolo to stand in there in less than ideal circumstances and deliver. Also remember that toughness comes throughout history. It's not been perfect for the 49ers, even though people like to think it has been. Joe Montana threw 3 interceptions in the catch game, and he had 3 more giveaways in the 1984 season NFC title game, a win over the Bears, to the point where people were saying, oh, he's never going to beat Marino because he had too many errors. You know, he's too weak in the title game. But, of course, he did beat Marino. This is a team sport, and we need to treat it as such. A lot of this talk is noise. The 49ers are winning with Garoppolo. He's playing hurt. The efficiency hasn't quite been there in the playoffs, but maybe it's going to be back in the NFC title game because the 49ers have done well against the Rams for the reasons I just outlined. So just sit back and enjoy the show, because right now the 49ers as a team are putting a good one on, and Jimmy Garoppolo as the quarterback is a central member of that performance. All right, everybody subscribe and take care. It's been fun. I'll talk to you guys soon.